Hi, my name is Yvette Nelson, and I will be speaking about violence in high school. All students deserve a high-quality education. Schools can create an environment to prevent students from dropping out in delinquency, drug and alcohol use, and violence. School violence is one of the main things that hinders teachers from educating students. Teachers deal with violence through the following different ways: fighting, dating, early sex issues, measurements of prevention, and violence within the families and communities. The biggest problems with violence in schools are fighting, gangs, acts of violence against people, and property. The difference between fighting and gangs: fighting can be two or more people and is usually with fists, hands, or small items that they have around. Gangs are a group of people and is usually done with weapons. The results of school violence is that people and property become hurt or damaged. People can just have to go to the hospital with broken arms, broken legs, scrapes, scratches. Property could be damaged, tables can be broken, chairs. Dating violence within schools. Dating violence usually involves someone being hurt physically, emotionally, sometimes sexually. Dating violence is worse with people who are disabled. Disabled people are in wheelchairs or other items that they don't have very much mobility, so they're easily acceptable to these perpetrators. Violence at an early age sex. The children who are in this predicament are victims from individuals who the child knows, such as family members, people in their neighborhood, or their peers. Early age sex can cause a student to use forced sex and sometimes date violence later on in their high school years. Early age sex can lead to depression, alcohol and drugs, and even to suicide. If a teacher even predicts that abuse has taken place, it is the teacher's job to report it to the Department of Human Services at 1-800-222-8000. Sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation can cause school violence. It can cause a student to be irritated, have behavioral and emotional problems, and be hostile toward teachers and their peers. If a student's not getting enough sleep, they don't have the energy that they need to get through school. They are tired, and they can just get very irritated with people and can cause harm to somebody. Violence in the communities. Teachers see violence in the communities in several ways. Community violence involves assaults, shootings, and gangs. Teachers see violence through bullying. Teachers can see violence within their community through just witnessing assaults, shootings, and gangs. Some teachers live in dangerous neighborhoods. The consequences for school violence: students are being harmed. Students that are involved in the violence can be suspended or even expelled from school. Prevention of school violence. Schools can implement a positive social atmosphere. This can be done by providing fun activities for students, create a sense of belonging, like let the students help with making the school rules as long as it's within reason. Um, Provide security by installing alarm systems and cameras in the hallways, in the classrooms, outside, to protect the students from people coming inside shooting the schools. Create a weapon and drug-free environment. Violence can be prevented through counseling. If you see that a child's being bullied, get that child and the child that's doing the bullying to the counseling to find out exactly what's going on, because the child that's doing the bullying could be getting bullied at home and abused at home, and they can step in and help that way. In conclusion, school violence is a devastating problem within the school system. Students are being harmed from fighting, gangs, dating, and an early age sex. School violence can be prevented in several ways, such as providing a positive environment, alarms, cameras, and providing counseling for those students, and teachers that are involved in the violence.